Hello, my love. I hope this finds you well. I always hope it finds you well. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are feeling at place in your life. And if you're not, that's okay and certainly understandable. I very often did not feel at place in my own life. I also thankfully at times did. Life is an interesting thing. But I hope you are well. Good morning to you, if I did not say it yet. I am thinking about you, as I always am. And I hope I hope that you make someone smile today. Perhaps you already did, because just thinking about you makes me smile. But that's not exactly what I meant. So, anyway, I was thinking about planning again and how important the temporal element is to planning. I, I covered this already, but well, again, and I've talked previously, but how important repetition is in these things in order to ingrain them and to relearn them, because we just simply forget. But thinking about the temporal element, you know, I will do it later is not a plan. Oh, I need to call so and so. That is not a plan. I will call so and so at 10 Friday morning is a plan. And it just is because there are too many things going on in our lives, or at least I found in my life, and maybe perhaps you have done better in this regard. I was good at cutting things out, not perfect, but it could have been so much better. But when you have removed so much of the clutter in your life, it's much easier to do these things planless. But again, I still don't recommend it. So, saying when you are going to do something, pegging it to a time is so important. Or even doing it every time. There was a point in my life when I was trying to track receipts and spending, and I would enter them into a system, so what I did was, as soon as I stepped away from the register or had pushed the purchase button, I entered the sales information into the database that was tracking this information. As soon as I walked away from the register, or as soon as I pushed the purchase button, that was the temporal element, the element of when. When would I track this stuff? Saying, oh, at the end of the day, I'm going to track the receipts, didn't work, because at the end of the day something else is going on and it doesn't happen. And so pegging it to a time, which was also pegged to an action, the actual purchase of the thing, which is a whole nother issue of how you I can't remember. There's a gentleman who had a number of TED Talks, but you bundle things together. Something that you know you're going to do. You are going to make the purchase. You do have to walk to the register, or you do have to hit the purchase button, and you tie the thing that you want to do to that. So as soon as you do the purchase, or as soon as you hit the as soon as you make the purchase at the register, as soon as you hit the purchase button, that is the time, that is the mental trigger. Now I enter the receipt into my database. And so by tying those things together, building the temporal element of when you will do this thing into the action itself is just another example of how to get these things done. How, when you are planning things, to actually achieve them. So, a bit of a broken record on the temporal element, but you must know when you are going to do the things you are going to do, and you must peg them to a specific time, either the hour and the minute, or temporally with the action itself, such as in my purchase example. So, I will leave it at that, and food for thought. I hope you are well, and I hope, again, I will recommend Run the Jewels. Obviously, I am I was greatly enamored by their music and their work, and Poems to Learn by Heart, which is a collection. So obviously it has myriad things of value in it, not from one source, but edited by Carolyn Kennedy and illustrated poignantly by Jon J Muth. So with that, I will bid you adieu. I love you.